go with the Spurs again. It's done too much to my team.
I think this is going to finally be that year where the Thunder somehow, a little luck goes the Thunder's way. And I'm going to go Thunder in 6 games against the Bulls because I think Tibbs is going to wear those guys down to a nub in the regular season like he always does. And I think they're going to get tired at the end of the year. And I think I'm going Thunder in 6 games.
Yeah, I think you're not going wrong. Thunder, Spurs, Bulls, I think those are a few of the very best teams. And I think that's kind of the group you can throw in Cleveland if everything goes right. You can throw in the Clippers. And I think those are the 5 that you're looking at. I think that's the pool that we're going to get our championship out
of. You also cover the Creighton Blue Jays here in Omaha, the Creightonian. Obviously losing Doug McDermott is going to be a huge loss. Also losing Jahens Maniga and Ethan Rogge, also huge. Guys to replace those 3. What guys are going to have to step up in particular for that to, make this Creighton team, at least top half of the Big East?
Yeah, it's obviously they're losing a lot, but at the same time, you look at the roster, they've got 5 seniors coming back. So it's not a team devoid of experience. They've got a lot of new guys, either old guys playing new roles or new guys kind of stepping up. But I think some of the newcomers will have to make a difference this year if they're going to be able to kind of surprise some people. And they were picked 9th in the preseason Big East poll, so hopefully they can kind of put it together and finish better than that. I think that they're not necessarily newcomers because they were here last year, but they redshirted. James Milliken, talented junior college guard who sat out last year with Gibbs getting his 6th year. I think he brings something that you haven't really seen as a guy who can both shoot it. Obviously, you've seen that a lot, but he can also put it on the floor, can make plays for himself and others, can kind of pull up and score from mid-range and at the basket. He's a really athletic player. And then on the inside, Toby Hegner, nobody can bring the same things Doug McDermott does, but Toby's got that kind of, at 6'10", the ability to shoot from the perimeter, and also he's got a little bit of game inside, can the hook shot, and can make some crafty moves around the basket. So he redshirted last year too as his freshman, so he'll be a redshirt freshman this year. And I think if he can kind of step into that role, that'll allow Creighton to continue what they were doing last year in terms of playing 4. Obviously, at times they had 5 guys out with the starting lineup, but it allows them to continue with that stretch 4 with guys staying out on the perimeter and knocking down 3. So those 2, I think, are the biggest. If the Jays are going to do well this year, those 2 have to step in right away and make a difference.
Going to practices and watching their open practice, Blue Jay Madness, open scrimmage. What's your when you watch these practices, do they look does the offense look any different from last year's offense, like what they're running and all that stuff? Is there anything different that you see from a strategy standpoint?
Yeah, there is going to be some differences. Today was media day, so I went in and got to talk to Coach Mack and one of the players, and there is going to be an adjustment. They're going to run the court just like they have been. They're going to push tempo because that's what Creighton basketball is. But once you do get in that half court, you're going to see a little bit more of a guard-oriented offense. You're going to have guys like Chapman and Devin Brooks kind of with the ball in their hands, run a lot of pick and roll. Because those are kind of your most experienced players, and you want them to have the ball in their hands. So I think we'll see a little bit more of that. It's a lot more pick and roll with Zach Hansen and Will Artino, as opposed to the kind of the 5-out offense, the drive and kick necessarily that we've had. But even with that, off of that, they're still going to shoot a lot of threes. That's what Creighton basketball is. It's high tempo, a lot of ball movement, a lot of threes going up. So that won't change, but I think the way they get shots will be a little bit different with Chapman in particular, kind of stepping up and creating a little bit more himself as opposed to just kind of playing off of McDermott.
With Artino, what do he kind of started off last year as, having to replace Gregory, Echenike. This year, and then he got moved to the bench. This year, he's coming in as a starter again. What do you expect from him as far as, productivity? What kind of role do you see for him this year?
Well, I think what we learned last year is Will was kind of better suited to come off the bench and give those short 5-10 minutes a game of short, high-intensity bursts. He was really productive per minute. When he got in there, he got a lot of rebounds, got some putbacks, and finished inside some. And I think we'll still see some of that. Right now, I'm not even sure who's going to start. Don't know if they're going to, if he's going to start, if Zach Hansen's going to. The sophomore who played some last year is really, it's really impressive. They like him a lot. Don't know if he'll be ready to kind of fill that role yet. That'll be one of the things that we're kind of looking to see if they're able to go big with maybe Hansen and Artino playing together, although neither one of those guys are quite comfortable enough with that at this point. They've only had a few practices so far, a couple of weeks. So that's something we might see if they can prove they can do it. But Artino, I think he'll just give you basically what he has the last couple of years. Just he'll get to play a little bit more, some longer stretches. They might go through him a little bit more as opposed to last year where he's just kind of a offensive rebound type guy where they didn't actually give him the ball as much when he was out there, because he's got the ability to play around the basket and from the high post. I think you can do some damage there, and then in the pick and roll. So I think I don't expect him to be like a 30 minute per game start or whatever, but I do think he'll play more than last year, and they'll kind of use him while he's out there a little bit more.
Last thing before I let you go, do you want to tell everybody where we can find you on Twitter, the internets, all that good stuff?
Sure. Yeah, I'm on Twitter a lot. My handle is at Jacob, PABILLA _. So you can follow me on there. I tweet a lot about basketball of all kinds. I'm obviously writing for Bright Side of the Sun, Sun's blog on SB Nation. I haven't been pretty busy lately, so I personally haven't written anything, but my friends, I'm running the site right now that's got a lot of good content going up there daily. And then for Creighton, I'm writing for the Creightonian, Creighton's city newspaper. So you can find us at Creightonian.com on there, and I'll be there all basketball season long, kind of following along with the Jays and everybody know what's up.
All right, sounds good, Jacob. I appreciate you coming on, and we will get together again soon before the season starts for Creighton basketball.
All right, thanks for having me. Had a good talking to you.
Yep, no problem. And we will go ahead and take our last break of this hour. You're listening to the Bob Sullivan Show here on LateNightSportsRadio.com.
Baby, you're a mystery. Tell me what's a girl gotta do. Looking at the history doesn't seem to give any clue. Just when I think I understand it all, you seem to unravel some more. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, I never know nobody like you. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, now, now I know. Baby, you're my diamond necklace. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, na, na, na,